The latest generation of the Colorado pickup truck is still hot off the production lines, but the updates haven't stopped rolling. Truckers are still poking around all the new tweaks and tech General Motors baked into the current setup, and just when you think you've got it figured out, another refresh is on the horizon. Now, with most of the spotlight swinging toward the all-new 2026 Silverado, you'd think the Colorado might coast a little. Not happening. Believe it or not, there's a good chance the midsize pickup could actually be cheaper next year. And that's just one of 5 reasons why throwing money at the new 2026 Colorado feels like a great investment. Let's take a closer look at each. Number 5. Specs. It's trendy, but GM made a bold move when it dropped both the V6 and the Duramax diesel from the Colorado lineup. At first, a few eyebrows went up. The V6 had fans, the oil burner had torque lovers. But Chevy had something else in mind, a meaner powertrain that could cover both bases. And that's exactly what the 2.7-liter TurboMax has done. This four-banger doesn't feel like a compromise, but like an upgrade. With a monstrous 430 pound-feet of torque, the new setup walks all over old units. Acceleration is punchy, throttle response is instant, and even when you're loaded up or headed up a steep grade, it doesn't blink. The torque band kicks in early and holds strong, giving a confident and planted pull you want from a mid-size truck. What's even more impressive is how smooth and refined this setup feels, especially paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It doesn't hunt for gears, doesn't stutter, and doesn't feel like it's being pushed past its limits. It's efficient without being gutless, and strong without needing V6 badge to prove it. Number 4. Towing capacity. Back in the day, if you wanted max towing from a mid-size truck, you had to spec the Colorado with the Duramax diesel. That was the only way to hit the class-leading 7,700 pound rating. No diesel today. No problem. Chevy figured out how to squeeze every ounce of strength from the 2.7-liter TurboMax setup. The 430 pound-feet of torque isn't just for show. When it's being put to work, you're still pulling 7,700 pounds behind you, which puts the Colorado right back at the top of the mid-size class. And it's not just about what it can pull, it's what it can carry too. With a payload rating of 1,710 pounds, the Colorado edges ahead of most of the segment. Only the Ford Ranger squeezes out a little more on paper, but 1,700 is seriously impressive for a truck this size. Number 3. Off-road performance. If adventure is what you're after, the 2025 Chevy Colorado lineup's got a few solid options. The Trail Boss brings factory lift and better clearance, while the Z71 gives you the balance between daily comfort and weekend dirt slinging. But the real star of the show is the ZR2. This isn't just a trim with some decals and chunky tires. The ZR2 comes armed with hardware and tuning that make it a proper off-road machine. We're talking Multimatic DSSV dampers that adjust on the fly, locking front and rear differentials, an aggressive stance, a 3-inch lift, and serious underbody armor. It's built to take abuse and keep asking for more, whether you're crawling over rocks or bombing down a desert trail. And it only gets better from here. Add the Bison package, and the ZR2 goes full beast mode. Thanks to Chevy's collab with AEV, you get even more skid plates, 5 of them, in boron steel. The front bumper is winch-ready, the rear bumper is built for real departure angles, and you also get unique wheels and fender flares. It's more than just a cool badge. The Bison setup is built for people who actually use their truck's off-road tech. Number 2. New cab and bed configurations. Right now, the Chevy Colorado keeps things maybe too simple. The only setup you can get is a crew cab paired with a short bed. It works for a lot of people, especially if you're hauling passengers more than plywood. But for truck buyers who treat their rig like a tool first and a commuter second, that one-size-fits-all setup feels a little boxed in. That's why talk of Chevy finally expanding the cab and bed configurations for the 2026 Colorado is turning heads. If they follow through and bring back something like a single cab with a long bed, it's going to be a big win for the work truck crowd. A longer bed opens up possibilities for commercial fleets and truckers who don't need rear seats, but do need every inch of usable space. And a smaller cab cuts weight, cost, and complexity. It's the kind of combo that hasn't been seen on a Colorado in years, but if Chevy brings it back, it shows they're listening to the crowd. Number 1. Price. Here's the deal, no midsize truck in today's market starts under $30,000 anymore. The 2026 Colorado isn't jacking up prices just to keep pace with the flashiest rigs. It's staying put, at least for now, which is already a win. And if Chevy brings in that regular cab with fewer frills and a stripped-back interior, you better believe it'll open the door for a more affordable work truck variant. But when I said a cheaper Colorado, I didn't mean it exactly like that. General Motors is working with Hyundai, the same brand that gave us the Santa Cruz, quirky and stylish pickup, but too soft for hardcore truck duty. That could be about to change. GM is reportedly lending a hand to help the Korean company break into the real-deal midsize game, with a ladder-frame rig built for more than groceries and garden tools. That new Hyundai pickup could very well be a reworked Colorado under the skin. Think of it like a GMC Canyon, which is just an upscale sibling to the Chevy. Only this time, the Hyundai version would go the other direction, leaner, simpler, and cheaper. It sounds wild, but it's the kind of move that could shake up the segment. And for buyers it means one thing: more truck for less cash.